Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode of TPPI. I'm here smelting up the last of the brass dust. Well, not the last of it, the only brass dust we made from last episode. Just smelted it up there, and now we can go turn it into 4 brass plates for the wire mill, which we will then be able to make the coils in that. Um, to make the blast furnace. So the industrial blast furnace for smelting up titanium and tungsten and whatever other things Greg has in store for us here. There's 2 of them. There's number 3. And number 4. Excellent. But yeah, so today we're going to build the industrial blast furnace, and also probably the industrial grinder, because that has some very beneficial processing recipes for processing. I think the main one is saltpeter and bauxite, I believe, as well, and a few other things. Not the sphalerite dust that we got up yesterday in the Nether. Well, actually, you didn't see me do that. I got that off camera. Oh, not that. Yeah, here we go. Turns out the best way to process the sphalerite is by fortune picking it. And here's what it looks like when it gets placed down. Quite odd and different from, that. But, yeah, so normally when I break it, I'll get, it seems to be 1 guaranteed pile of zinc dust and 1 dirty pile of sphalerite dust. Or more there, as you can see I had 3. So fortune works and gives me more sphalerite dust. And no other recipe will give me, like, guaranteed zinc. So, and we got this ore for the zinc, so this is literally the best way, unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. But yeah, I broke some of that up already. Also gives you the yellow garnet, which I don't think has a use other than those blocks. And some other things that looks like it doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's put that back. One thing I want to do real quick is that I forgot at the end of yesterday's episode we were supposed to add a layer to the capacitor bank, and I didn't do that. And I was actually going to add 2 layers because of how small the capacitor bank is. So we're going to do that right now, and I'm actually going to add 3 layers. So 2 for the yesterday's episode, and just I'm going to add today's now, so I don't forget it again. So this is going to effectively double the capacity of the capacitor bank. There we go, 270 million MJ. Wait, was that always MJ? It says, wait, it says RF in here, but MJ on the, what is that, Wayla or whatever? I think it's Wayla. That's weird. Interesting. I don't know if it was always like that. I don't remember it being like that. Okay, so let's turn the reactor on to get that cooking up. Let's put the wire mill down. Actually, let's not put the wire mill down yet. I want to get the copper nickel ingots for making the copper nickel coils for the industrial blast furnace. So let's go back over here. Got some pulverized ferrous, and I forgot to pulverize up the copper. We need 3 ingots for 1 coil, so that's Yeah, it was copper. Okay, so 12 ingots in total. Actually, I think it would only be 6 because it gives you 2 right, but I'm just going to make up some extra. So I think you need these. Do you need these coils for something else? Alloy smelter. Oh, okay, never mind. You do not need them for anything else. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I won't overmake them. Let's use this smelter. It's way faster. Cool. Okay, so we have that. And we can go place this down. Do I have the cable I need? Advanced universal cable. I was thinking about, what I said yesterday, that I was going to change the wall that all these machines were on. I still might do that, but I don't know. Like, I don't want them necessarily so spread out, like the whole length of that wall. I kind of think that would look ugly. So I was thinking about maybe trying to figure another way of orienting things to not look so gross. Excuse me. Let's get rid of this here. Okay, so if I put that in, I assume it just knows what to do. And we get the coil. Man, this is... okay. Let's see what other things we can make. So there's the Niochrome. Raw carbon fiber, really? I mean, you can just craft that in your inventory, like, instantly, so I don't know why you'd do that. Mechanothol. That one. Carbon fiber again. Oh, the soldering tin. Okay, that's for certain multi-block machines, which I probably won't make because I don't like them. We can get a little bit more bang for our buck, or cable-wise, if we put an individual ingot through here. So that's nice. Oh, okay, it's done. Sweet. There's a little visual glitch there. I was like, wow, that is slow. Let's fly back and craft this thing up real quick. Okay, there's the coils. Let's get the rest of the stuff that I laid out yesterday. Automatic furnace, induction furnace. Place them like this. Industrial blast furnace. And there's the machine casing. Do I have enough cable to route? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. What was the recipe for this cable again? Oh, that's not the right button. Oh gosh, that's expensive. Bring a little bit extra of the enriched alloy just in case. I need to make more cable. Hopefully I don't. Okay, where should we put this? So I mean, we're gonna eventually, yeah, we'll have the industrial blast furnace, the industrial grinder. I think probably we'll have to make the implosion compressor, and there's the vacuum freezer as well. And both of those, the latter two, are like smaller. I don't know if it matters. I'm just gonna build it here against the wall. Like this. This took a lot of steel to make. but fortunately we have more than enough from the nether. I assume this lava actually works in increasing the heat in the core. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if it changed in this version of GregTech, so let's set it up without that first and see where we're at. If okay, 1700K. And I think the lava would put us at 2200K because it's an additional 500. Yeah, okay, cool. So that still works, fortunately. Let's connect the cables underground here. That's funny, I'm gonna link up with the exact spot where I broke that cable earlier. Will 12 work? Oh. Too short. Okay, crafting table. Let's bring this over there where everything is. I don't actually know if this cable is going to provide enough power to this block, although it seems to provide enough power to the electrolyzer, which I think is 128 EU a tick, and so is this, unless it was changed in this version, but I see no reason that it would have been changed, so I think we're fine. As long as nothing explodes, then we're very fine, so... And I made this primarily, I think, for the aluminum. I have to make a bunch of other stuff. And then there's the stainless steel, which I need for various things. But I don't really have anything to process yet. I want to start making up titanium. And, you can do Enderium in here. And, oh, what? 735 seconds. Why would anyone ever cook that in there? Can almost do tungsten. 1,143 seconds. I don't know if that's faster or slower than FTB Ultimate. That's definitely, there we go. That's over 3, like, what is it? 6, 12, 18. It's 3, almost 4 minutes for one chrome. That is way slower than FTB Ultimate, so it looks like they changed all the times, or at least some of the times. Ugh, wait. Chrome again? There's 2 Chrome recipes in here? Or did I go around in a circle? No, I didn't go around in a circle. Okay, I'll worry about those recipe times later. I can always, put another 3 blast furnace blocks on here to, increase my capabilities for smelting, so it doesn't really matter. The thing I'm going to do now is gather stuff to make the industrial grinder. I didn't prepare any of that because after I prepared all the stuff for this and that machine, I was really not wanting to do that. So I decided to break it up by recording this part. So I'm going to pause here and gather up everything I need for the industrial grinder. Now, let's look at that actually for a second. So the industrial grind, oh no, that's the electrolyzer. The industrial grinder is a pump, an industrial electrolyzer, which we already have, 3 of these circuits, which are easy, the machine casing, which is easy, and we need these diamond grind. Ooh, I need an industrial diamond. Oh, I can make that in a compressor. I thought I was going to have to do the implosion compressor thing, which would be a good excuse to make an implosion compressor. But I don't want to do that. 'Cause I don't think I'm really ready or need any of these things other than an iridium plate, but I don't really need that for anything at the moment, so I think I'll save that for later, and I'll do the coal chunk diamond, which I'll need just 2 of those. So that's just 2 stacks of coal, so that's easy. So I'm gonna gather up all the stuff for this, and we'll set up the industrial grinder. I'm also gonna build an industrial centrifuge because I need that for a few different recipes. Oh, but that requires stainless steel. Can we make that in the blast furnace? I remember the blend recipe is weird. Nickel, I have iron, so it's 6 iron, nickel, manganese, and chrome. Chrome is just ruby dust in the industrial electrolyzer, so that's no problem. We can do that easily. But where was it? How do I get manganese? What the? Okay. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that word. um, Tungsten, 10% for manganese. That's something. How do I get this? Red garnet? Oh wow, okay, that's not probably gonna happen. Huh, I don't know if... I might have to do some Googling here. I don't know how to get a good supply of manganese, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Maybe I won't end up doing that this episode if it's too hard, but we're at least making the industrial grinder. So I will be right back with all of the stuff prepared for that. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I realized that I have 2 manganese dust already, and I believe I got these out of either um, like a dungeon chest, or maybe there's like a wisp spawner here on the mountain, which it might have been in. I'm not really sure, but I can whip up 18 stainless steel dust with that, which I'm going to do. I also had some chrome dust, which I had apparently found in a dungeon. Um, so I'm going to go throw that in and let that cook. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to properly craft up everything, because I have most everything laid out. So this is going to take, oh gosh, how long does this take? 275 seconds for one piece. That's going to take so long. I don't even know, like, what is that? That's almost 5 minutes, so almost 20 minutes for 4 pieces. So it takes almost 20 minutes to craft the stuff you need for um, an industrial centrifuge. That's ridiculous. But here we go. Here's the industrial electrolyzer and the diamond grinders. And there's the industrial grinder. And did I have anything else? I laid all the stuff out for the industrial centrifuge, but as you know, I need the stainless steel in each corner, so that isn't gonna happen. Not yet. I'm also gonna need some fluid duct and a servo, but I also need a reservoir. Um, because you got to feed the grinder water for most recipes, then it's different, a few other things for a couple of other recipes, but mostly just gonna need the water. So I need some fused quartz glass, which hopefully I still have some. Ooh. Okay, cool. So I've got fused quartz glass. I need a cauldron. I think I need 2 of those, right? No, I need 4. Okay. 3, 4. How do I make the quite clear glass? Okay, so I need 24 sand. And is that just on, I don't know, whatever mode? Is that gonna work? 6, 6, 6. I also grabbed some tungsten. Um, while I was off camera, and tungsten seems to be maybe the rarest ore in the overworld, possibly, because the rate, when I set down the digital miner, it was only finding like 10, 12 tungsten max, in its radius, so that's pretty low amount. Gonna need a second water bucket. Is that everything? Don't need this. Oh no, I'm gonna need some cable. So where's the basic cable? Okay, I don't know how much cable I'm gonna need exactly, but let's go over here and set it up. Let's get that torch back here, though. Don't need nothing spawning and blowing this stuff up. And water there. Oh, I needed a third water bucket. Oh, crap. Actually, no, I'll put this in last. But there's that. Now let's put this block in just to make sure it's all set up properly. Yeah, there you go. Green light. We're good. And I will... where do I want to put the reservoir? Under or on top? I'm going to put it on top. Ooh, how am I going to do this? Okay, yeah, I can set this here. Like that. Fluid duct like this. Servo. Put that to output. Okay. And we are filling up with water. Oh, didn't mean to break that. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these cable. Okay, so there's the industrial grinder. I think I can make a panel cover for this. Well, actually, I don't know if it'll work with universal cable, but I don't like how that looks. I'll worry about that later. Oh, we have a stainless steel ingot made. Let's process a piece of tungsten real quick. Actually, how long does that take? 5 seconds. So we're gonna get 2 tungsten dust and 1 small pile of manganese dust. So this is the best way to get this dust as far as I can tell. And there is really no other better way. Wow, that's so white, and like the contrast is so low you almost can't see it. But okay, let's process that, and then I'm gonna go get a couple of other ores real quick. I'm gonna go process up a piece of bauxite to see what we get from that, and ruby as well, because they changed what you get from rubies between this version and FTB Ultimate, and I'm very surprised. And you'll see why. Because they made the processing ruby in this thing like way overpowered. Yeah, let's wait for this. Is that taking power from this though? I don't want to slow this down. Okay, it looks like we're good. There's no insufficient energy line, so that's a good sign. So they changed ruby to give you chrome dust. And it never used to give you chrome dust. It would give you a ruby and I think 6 small piles of ruby dust and maybe something else, but it was not chrome dust. So they made it so much easier to get chrome now. Like it's ridiculous how easy it is to get chrome. Because yeah, now it's just 4 small piles. So like, and the chrome is used for advanced machine blocks probably for the fusion reactor. You also need it in the stainless steel, and I assume that it's because of the stainless steel recipe that they made chrome easier to get, maybe? Unless they changed some other recipes that I'm not aware of. I don't know, but I remember you needed a ton of chrome for the advanced machine casings. Yeah, and the advanced machine casings and the highly advanced machine blocks. So, I mean, it looks like you don't have to grind forever, using redstone to get all the chrome you need. But I mean, it was never that big of a problem, I would think. In like the older versions, you ran a few quarries at once, you processed all your redstone and all the rubies, and you easily had enough chrome. Sure, it took a little longer, but I mean, I ran 4 quarries at once. I'd even run 8 if I could have. There's even faster ways of getting materials if you want to do some really crazy advanced stuff with like mining wells. Okay, let's process up this piece of bauxite. But I mean, it's both a time saver because there's a lot of stuff to do in this pack, and wow, does that give you 4? It gives you 1 titanium dust too now, so that's pretty crazy. Because it used to give you half that, so they doubled the amount of titanium and just straight up giving you chrome. I mean, I don't know. I'm happy about it, but I'm also sad about it because it makes things easier. And yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So, let's see. I want to make the industrial centrifuge. I might save that to next episode because I don't really have anything else planned to do in this episode. Except for it was mostly just these 2 machines and the wire mill. And no, I'll just I'm gonna pause here, wait for this to finish, and I'll come back and we'll craft the centrifuge and place it down, and then I'm gonna call it an episode. So I'll be right back with that. Alright guys, we have the stainless steel, and I just finished turning it into plates, and the rest of it's cooking up here, and I've been processing. Oh, there we go, there's all the tungsten, and let's process up some ruby, I guess. And fly back here and craft the centrifuge, and then I'm gonna call it good for today. we go. Industrial centrifuge has been made. Centrifuge, I don't know. If I'm saying it wrong, please hesitate to correct me in the comments, because I'm not sure I really care that much. Where should I put this? Because these are sort of the new IC2, like updated machines, and this is all Greg Tech right here. So I guess I'll stick it on this end with the rest of the Greg Tech stuff. Man, so many different machines. I don't even remember why I built this. I'm sure there's a recipe in one of these 157 that I'll need to, I'll need this for. Might have been the rubber recipe. That one's a pretty decent one. What the? Raw meat. Ah, Twilight Forest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to look through all 157 of those or whatever. But, I mean, we've accomplished a lot today. These machines are major. You know, I'm going to need these a lot moving forward. So I can start, you know, processing up all these, the bulk ruby and stuff for the more advanced machines. And then, you know, smelting it up in here, which apparently is going to take literally, you know, hours and hours and hours, especially for, like, the stainless steel or the tungsten. Like, look at that. I don't even know how many minutes that is, but... what is it? That's, like, 20 minutes, I think, for one ingot? That's ridiculous. Like, I don't know why. And then you have this. It takes 1 second, but... yeah, no, I don't even want to look at that anymore. It's going to make me throw up for those times. I mean, I believe you can overclock these, but that takes a lot of power. And even then, I'm not sure how much faster it will go. I'd have to test it in, you know, in a creative world. But anyway, I'll complain about all that later when I find out how crappy it is. But, you know, let's look at what we did in this episode. It's looking good, and the extra battery space we have in the other room. But here we go, guys. So thank you for watching this episode. You know, we only built a couple machines, but yeah, this is good for what we have to do in the future. And in the next episode, I think I might do something magical. We'll have to see. Um, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.